Hello everyone, Bodies by Brendan here. Alright, in this video I want to talk about bedwetting, and unfortunately a lot of children suffer from bedwetting. I've had a lot of both parents talk to me, their kids wets the bed at night, they don't know what to do. Some of them are even taking their kids to counselors and psychologists to, quit bedwetting. And really, the problem doesn't lie with them psychologically, the problem lies with them, what they're eating, with their diet. And we can really trace most bedwetting problems to the consumption of dairy. So I'm going to tell you why your son or your daughter should eliminate dairy from their diet, and they'll probably stop wetting their bed. So I'm going to explain on an anatomical level, really 101, easy to understand, so we can really have a grasp and understanding what causes bedwetting. So really quick, this is the esophagus, that's where everything enters into the stomach. This is your liver, that's your gallbladder. This right here is the pancreas. This is the duodenum, that's the junction where the stomach meets the small intestine, which is right here. That's very intricately intertwined. Behind right here is the large intestine. Right here is the inferior vena cava. This is like all that main blood, which then releases, or I guess it expels into the kidneys for further filtration, and then the kidneys obviously produce urine. The urine leaves the ureters right here, and they get stored in the bladder to be urinated out when it becomes full. So right back here, when you drink milk, it goes into the system and then into the small intestines. Now unfortunately, most people, almost everyone, has gut permeability. What that is tiny micro tears and holes in the intestinal lining, both small and large. And we don't want that. These are like hoses. We don't want garden hoses to leak water. That's the exact same thing. So when these hoses have leaks, the proteins and debris and bacteria actually exit the intestines, both small and large, into the bloodstream. And that causes a whole list of problems, one of which has a reaction because the molecules have gone into the bloodstream, they then enter the kidneys don't like them, so they're excreted even faster through the ureters into the bladder. So again, those proteins are in the bloodstream, they're not supposed to be, they've now gone into the kidneys have pushed them out via urine into the bladder. This is where everything happens. The bladder becomes inflamed, the bladder becomes swollen, and the child actually loses sensitivity, the bladder loses sensitivity I should say, and it doesn't recognize when it's being filled. And so when it becomes filled, it's swollen, and the sphincter can't hold everything tightly, so when the child goes to sleep, the body is most relaxed and it leaks out. So to alleviate that, you eliminate dairy altogether. The bladder won't be inflamed, it won't be swollen, it will recognize when it's actually full, and it can hold urine the way that it's supposed to, it won't leak out. And we're not going to have any of those proteins and molecules leaking out of the small and large intestine. So, eliminate dairy, we're not going to have that allergic reaction in the bladder, you're not going to have bedwetting. It's as easy as that. I guarantee you've got nothing to lose. If your child likes dairy so much, put them on coconut milk or hemp milk, but just try dairy, no dairy for 30 days, and I guarantee you're going to see a world of a difference. And they'll probably quit, or they'll stop wetting the bed. So you're going to end up having a happy kid, both psychologically and physically. So get rid of the dairy and get rid of the bedwetting. All right, have a good one. Try it out.